first of all, we need a clear victory in this war. And then we need to show that it was a bad idea to start it, so that the price would be heavy. And the price that, according to their theology, makes jihad unprofitable is if you lose land. And what we need to do is transfer the rest of the remaining population in the northern part of Gaza all the way up to the Gaza River, which is south of Gaza City. The upper thirds of the Gaza Strip should be annexed to Israel.
Wow. That's I think, probably very controversial statement.
It's not that controversial among Israelis. We're not saying this. Politicians are not saying this because international public opinion is not letting us win the war, not to mention annex any territory. But I think Israel should be bold, as I think Ben Gurion would be and was.
And what happens to the southern two-thirds and the people who are now relegated to living there?
Resettled there for now. We should also encourage immigration. There'll be a lot of people wanting to immigrate. We should do that. And in the long run, to the extent that we can think about it now, is some sort of local administration with the security responsibility fully in Israel's hands. We also, in the long run, need to dismantle the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank, because the Palestinian Authority is a terror organization. There's just now out a report, we keep saying that there's Hamas and then the Palestinian Authority, there's the forces of war and the forces of peace. The whole Oslo framework was based on the idea that we can outsource security to the moderate Fatah, and they will stop Hamas from terror attacks. Now, this is not another round in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This is the first Israeli-Iranian war. And what Israel would need to do now is probably a decade of wars that we would initiate, or some that we would have to initiate. And think of the international environment. The international community and the United States are pressuring us to stop a war that we didn't start. We need to start a war with Hezbollah. We can't have those Nazis on our border. They've moved the security zone into Israel. We've evacuated part of Israel. They've virtually conquered part of Israel, and we have this monstrous force that the United States